Okay, we are stopping in a little location along 175, which passes between Lakeport and Hopland. And look at this little creek. I just parked right there. Look we're in Chirtland. Wow. You know me and greens if you've watched this at all. Oh, look at that. So just the littlest pullout. I was just waiting for a spot where there was no fences and where there was gravel that was exposed to the water. Look at that. Holy moly. I'm shivering so bad. Here's a cold, look at the cold, windy. It rained out of season, and now the wind is blowing, and ugh. I'll tell you what, when stuff like that is coming out of the ground, oh yeah. Okay, so this is the moment also where we gotta let our eyes look for little things. There's a bunch of big stuff like, my God, this chunk of jasper, look at that. Yes, I'm shivering that bad. I have to put my two hands together to keep from shaking you out of view. Wow. Whew. So this is just a different creek that I've ever been on before, and that's part of the joy of rockhounding. God, this one's just got lots of these gobs of jasper. Yes, I'm filling my pocket. I left the bucket up in the truck, and honestly I kept seeing all gray slate, and I wasn't sure what they would be. Take the door to the car. Kind of cut off here. That's what I mean, we just got these little gravel beds, but look out there. That's a weird one. But I'm sorry about the shakes. Oh, look at that. We'll grab both of those. Oh, the water's cold too. Jeez. Oh yeah. And this is the little nuggety quartz job. Looks like there's some extra little terminated points in there, but they're very milky. I went back up to the truck and got myself a coat, and the next thing I see, more really awesome green shirt. Sorry, my face is literally frozen. So my jaw and my lips do not want to move. That goes in the bag. The whole beach goes in the bag. This is exciting for me. We're on a different creek than I normally am. And God, it feels like it's almost 100% jasper. And cherts, green. That one, it's got that metal to it again. You see that? Got that starry night. In the red. And this is a really rough, broken. It's just, I guess, been recently broken, but the pieces in it, you see what I'm saying? Of the other colors are large. Ooh, there's more of that silver. Ooh, knock that whole little knob off there and tumble it out. Or slice it. This whole little beach, look how small it is. It's just literally this. This next one goes behind the rock. Oh. Yay for us! But look at this one. Pinks and right on there. There it is. That's how it was presenting itself to me. Stream. We like you too. We're just kind of stuck on the rocks right now. This is where you're hoping that it shows you that one crazy crystal that it's known for. Tell us your secrets, your less obvious secrets. Oh, we'll go there right after we look at this one. Okay. And this general area has some pullouts and some access. They had a fire and fences are down, so be respectful of private property and look for interface spots where ranchers and road makers have left long time pullouts. And look at that. Floating yellow masses down in there. That is so different than our normal. This is dangerous. We're walking this way to put stuff in the bag and I can't take my eyes off the ground. Oh! See, and we got to get back over there. I'm going to grab this and... Oh, that's not hard to miss, huh? You see it? Oh my God. Yeah, it is rich in the green. Wow. Okay. You. Bag with the rest of them. Okay. mind you, this is another spot where I haven't, now that you're down here, you could walk up and down this creek, you know. The common sense part of that is that if you were starting to get too close to an actual property site, you would want to use your discretion and give them some privacy, right? Besides all the rules and regulations, I just want everybody to like always put yourself in the other person's position, and that's how we're going to balance out having a liberal society and yet still having some rules to uphold our individual rights. So it's not, you know, thousands of years old. Doing to others as you as have them doing to you. You don't have to overthink that one. Okay, that's all the preaching. I feel semi-responsible because I'm showing you the corridors for which you can move through your land and still access it. As the public, remember, you're the public, or the people. That's what the whole thing's supposed to be about. You ever noticed how you don't have to apologize for the sound of ocean surf, or waterfall falling, or the streams flowing by, but you do have to apologize for the wind noise? You ever wonder how that makes the wind feel? That's actually just kind of grayish green. Yeah, they're deceptive. I didn't bring you guys a swimming suit because I didn't know that we were going to go to the water today. So you can't get wet. Stay on the shore with me. Remember to look for your dark stones. Like when you see this, don't just pass it up. Hold it up to the light, give it a translucency test, make sure that's not a super dark garnet or something that's sitting there, you know? Look how translucent it is and green. So, I've been told time and time again that these are not even a California jade. These are chert, which is composed of millions of little tiny sea creatures that died, fell to the floor, and were compressed. If you think about that, you look at the colors in it, it's actually really awesome too. If you can tell, that is just solid. And there are cliffs of boulders the size of Volkswagen Beetles falling out of veins of this that are you know, 20 feet wide along the Russian River, along the 101, Highway 101 corridor. And a whole other beach over there. And then this chunk of jasper. What a good little spot. And I'm sharing it directly with you. Remember that. Roll out of here. Be somewhere in the parking lot editing this in my truck in the evening time and sending it out to you. And if it's too late at night when it finally gets done loading, I usually send it out the next day. Look at that key feature. See that? It's gone agate, but it kept the fire colors with it. You could focus on those areas and make them the heart of a little delicate pendant, you know? Well, then you would win the pretty contest, wouldn't you? I love these fire colored jaspers. So oftentimes when I'm looking at these jaspers, people have names for them. And I appreciate that a lot. And if any of you know any good books or any resources online where it has all the different names, because you know, it kind of reminds me of flowers and plants. There are so many different names and variations, and they're semi-whimsical just based on the color and stuff that I'm overwhelmed, you know. But for any of them that have been pre-categorized, I'd love to keep adding into that correct database and knowledge and sharing and teaching it correctly. So I appreciate when somebody knows what kind it is and then shares with the rest of us. That is always so helpful. I have to admit that I have some of the most knowledgeable viewers on the planet probably gathered up. We have an incredible think tank. So pat yourselves on the back, because I keep grunting. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. Okay, going back up. There's one little stop. Thank you, little gravel bar. Okay. Let's get on down the road, people. I'll see you at the next location. Look at the size of this oak. This is going to be really hard without somebody else here to convey the mass of this. This is one of the largest in California. You see it's a silo. So woodpeckers they've made these holes, and they have put the acorns in there because the acorns have insects in them. They have acorn grubs. And woodpeckers only eat insects. They're not interested in wood. They don't eat wood at all. That's not part of their diet. They don't digest wood. Whenever you see them digging into a tree, it's because there's an insect there somewhere that they can hear with their super good hearing. And so they're actually the caretakers of the forest. When I say this is one of the biggest and oldest in California, I'm just saying I've traveled the entire state looking at trees, and this one is gigantic. I know that there are ones equal to it hidden on ranches. This one's hidden on the side of the road on a ranch. The mass of it is bigger around than my truck. It is really hard on camera to get the size of stuff. But I'm going to set you here, and then I'm going to go down there and stand next to the base with you. Look at this thing. My hand. And we're looking at it the skinny way. Look at the true mass of this tree. My camera isn't all the way wide angle, that's all I got. And when I stand back, you really can't tell. Well, my foot's wet, but the water's warm. Look at that. It's insane. Ew. More insanity. This is just silly, beautiful. Wow. Stuff in me pockets again. Oh my God. Sorry, I keep saying that. Look at how that one broke and colored. Okay, I've climbed all the way in the water. Look at that. That's worth both feet wet. Look at the fire colors in this jasper. Starts off there, starts breaking. There's that silver material. It comes with the fire. It goes from reds to oranges and yellows. Oh, what? Wow. Just wow. I don't know if I'm going hypothermic or just hyper from the rocks, but I feel like swimming. I'm filling my pockets with rock. Wait, don't do that at the same time. Oh, there's another fire one. Look. Look at this. Look at the details in this. See little drops, red suspended in the milk of the Palestinian vein. The windows of it looks like bubbling red lava lamp. Yeah. Really like that one. Greens, blues, fires, all separate. Yeah, it is the season right now. Everything's growing muck on it, and they will all be kind of uniform, and then it will dry out just as quick as that. The rains will all stop, it'll get totally hot, and this will get covered in algae and then dry out. You won't be able to tell one from the other, just in these creeks, in these spots. So that's why I'm getting out a lot right now, every chance I get. Trying to hunt some stones. I made a little pile of these and we're going through them now. It's got that vein. You see all the different colorations that it can have though. You can go into all these reds and stuff too. I was just saying, oh, there's another fire. Wow, I tell you what, I could walk this creek and just collect red, fiery jasper colors and be stoked. I like when they have a natural shape to them that's cool already. God. I could collect the greens all day long and be happy. These are some of the greenest blue aquas I have seen in all of California. That's pure. Look at that stone. Probably a fire one out there. Do you see that? Wow. It's just like a tan rock, but it looks like an old world map, huh? Of North America. That's kind of funny. A pre-Columbus map. Put our wet foot in, we'll keep our right foot out. We'll grab this fiery rock, and then we'll start to shout that it wasn't. It's okay. That was. way over the top. I'm just standing in the creek. Look at the veins of quartz running off into this one. The banding on the edge of it. The agates. The fires of the reds and the yellow. Okay, I'm gonna call it quits on that one. Now that is a weird stone. Okay, next location. We are in Kelseyville. All of these are relatively close, so you could travel in between all these creeks. And I believe this is Kelsey Creek. You can see you pull right off here on the road on either side of this and the other bridge in town. Actually, anywhere where you can get to this creek, they seem to be like all the world was when you have less population. Look at that. And they literally just drive down here. So, ooh, somebody didn't make the bottom. That's broken glass. Look at that. Wow. Okay. So, yeah. There's probably everything here. That giant gob of jasper. Boulders, marble, chert. Okay, this is a little overwhelming. We're gonna walk out to the water. That bridge people swim at all summer long up there too. All this is really good swimming. Purely golden jasper. so this creek is loaded. I can't even move 2 or 3 feet without finding real coolness. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Yep. The gravels have been turned. And even the most ridiculously beautiful stuff is just laying around. And I don't think very many people have come down and partied and looked left and right and gone, wow, and taken a couple home for the year. So, I mean, those are just jasper boulders. Oh my God, look at that one. Wow. Those are moss greens with pinks. Turn this so we get the right light. That so reminds me of the old Spanish moss. That one is just really red. Oh, and actually look, it's the type of jasper. Definitely something in the carnelian family. You can tell it's microcrystalline quartz in makeup. Stuck on these jaspers today. Oh, but can you see why? They're like moss agate, but fire colors. You see that? This one especially. Oh, God. It's its whole own little world in there. Awesome. Look at chunks just all in a pile right here. Look at everything. Okay. Who next? You? You. And there's the green. My turn, look at this.